by the way. Just
Go for it. Start with
because
it.
we're on. We're on.
Yes.
And hello.
Hello.
This may be the strangest episode of May Dames ever, and we honestly, if you make it through to the end, there's like surprises and stuff. So you should.
God bless you if you do.
I know, because here's the situation. I am really sick, and Sparkles is super sleep deprived. I just ate food that I probably shouldn't have eaten because I'm so sick, but I needed sustenance. And I begged Sparkles to please don't hit the button until I've chewed, because it was crackers and like that makes noise. So the question she asked me just prior to pressing the live button is your mouth unfull now? Your mouth unfull. Now, my response, however, was, yes, there's nothing in my mouth except the stuff that's attached to my body. That is the night it's going to be, people. Fair warning. Just hang in there.
Welcome.
It's going to be good. But I like how we open the show with that, because what are we talking about, Sparkles?
No, not to be stupid.
Right!
Sorry.
Oh,
I'm laughing so hard I'm crying. It is totally ruining my makeup.
Hey, I'm not wearing any makeup because no makeup May still going on.
I tried, but I look so freaking sick when I try to do that.
I look sick right now because I am. I don't know what I have, people, but I woke up this morning like in the fetal position, and my husband, God bless him, he put his arms around me. He goes, "Are you okay?" And I said, "No, I feel like death." And he said, "I'll take the girls to school for you." My husband's pretty much awesome. So basically I've been spending most of today not trying to die. Been successful.
So far, so good.
Yeah, indeed. And it's been a really busy day. My week has just been ridiculous. Lots of personal things going on that have stressed me out beyond all comprehension. So as far as don't be stupid, I'm going to tell you my biggest pet peeve about being stupid. And then I'm going to turn it over to Sparkles for a little bit because nauseous. So here's the deal, people. When you get your driver's license, no, let's go back even further. When you get your driver's permit, when you have to take the test that says that you are okay to drive with an adult in the car, you are asked a series of questions about the rules of the road. Things like using a turn indicator, speed limits, merging. And I know for a fact one of the things on the test is right-of-way. So at the age of 15-ish, when you take the permit test, you have to know what right-of-way means. So I want to know how, from the age of 15, presumably you're driving this entire time too, then you get to like the age of, I don't know, 25, 30, and right-of-way has like fallen out of your head. Like you've forgotten what that means. That's okay. I'm going to refresh your memory. When you approach a four-way intersection, and that does not mean four traffic things are going at the same time. That means a four-way stop sign. And you pull up, and the car on the right side of you also pulls up at the same time. The car on the right goes first. I don't care if you're in more of a hurry. I don't care if your kid is screaming. I don't care if your favorite song is on the radio and you got a bebop and the only way you can do that is by keep driving. The person on the right goes first. If you're pulling up to the intersection and the person on the right pulls up well after you pull up, you get to go. Okay, so it's first come, first serve, unless there's somebody on your right who gets there at the same time. That's why it's called the right of way. So don't be stupid. There's no reason to be stupid anymore. And please make my life easier by learning what the right of way means and applying it properly going forward. Thank you. Sparkles?
Yeah, as long as we're going to talk about driving, I would like to bring this one up because I almost encountered a few accidents on the way home this morning. It was raining, like it was dark clouds, 7:30 in the morning, and it was downpour. Like the skies opened up and decided we're just going to dump like a couple million tons of water on you. So I'm driving and I got lights coming at me. I have lights on the side of me, and my side mirror and my rear view mirror are giving me two different light, things telling me, what cars are behind me. And I'm like, something doesn't seem right. Well, I had my rear view mirror up because of headlights, so I could see better, so it's not going directly in my eyes. I'm like, something doesn't seem right, and I don't want to cause an accident if I have to go, around. So I popped back down. There was a dark car behind me that didn't have its lights on, and I did not see it because of it. Please, for the love of God, people, when it's raining out or there's any kind of like weird weather patterns going on, like fog, turn your lights on. It's not hard. It's a little thing on your dash. Most people have like they just got to turn a couple clicks. Not hard. You should know your car well enough. You could do it while keeping your eyes on the road. You just know where it is automatically. Because here's the thing. The lights may not be able to help you see better driving, but it helps other people see you. If you drive a dark car and it is dark out, it's going to help them see you faster. And if you have a light colored car and it's foggy out, it's going to help them see you quicker so you don't get hit. I have been in numerous car accidents and I never want to get into another one again. They're horrifying, and they've never been. The worst one I've ever been in is I was driving a 77 Cadillac. So I was driving a boat, and it was I forgot the word for it. It's no longer usable. They had to,
totaled. It was totaled.
Thank you. It was totaled because somebody rear-ended me so hard it bent the body in half.
Oh.
Like right where my door was. It bent right there. So it's no longer you. That's the worst I've ever been in, and that's the worst I ever want to be in, because how the hell do you, it's a freaking Cadillac. It was a 77 Cadillac. How the hell do you bend up? It's not like one of these little cars you have nowadays where it bends on a good wind. It was a freaking monster. It was a boat. So I don't want any more accidents. So please, people, use common sense when you're driving. Not everything is about you when you're on the road. You have to think about the others. So turn on your lights. And when you're on the highway, please pay attention to those around you. I almost got into an accident today because somebody had to quick get in front of me because the person in front of them slowed down and they didn't catch it in time. So I almost saw a big old wreck in front of me, which would have upset me, because here's the thing. When I leave work, I just want to get home. I want to take off my shoes, and I want to take off my pants, and I want to take off my bra. I really don't want to call the cops and then have to sit there and wait for them to show up and then have to wait even longer to give my eyewitness account. Yes, for this moment, I am going to make it about me. Why? Because I just worked an overnighter. I really don't want to sit there in the pouring rain waiting. And if you weren't hurt in that accident, I will make sure you are hurt because I'll punch you right square in the nose and tell the cop you hit it on the steering wheel. That's how upset I am when people drive like stupid.
Don't be stupid.
So yeah, don't be stupid. 2 seconds of your life is not worth this. Okay, I feel a little better now.
I just thought of something that I saw today that it would fall into the don't be stupid category. Now, this girl might have been trying to be sarcastic, but she took it too far. So I think it was on Tumblr. I just saw a screenshot of it. So this girl bought the Avengers marshmallow cereal. And on the cover is the Hulk, Iron Man, and Captain America. And like around the corner is Thor. So it's, male dominated, whatever. Okay, so she got upset because Black Widow was not represented on the box or in the marshmallows in the cereal. And that even Thor was being repressed because of his long flowing locks, apparently. That makes him a girl. So apparently the patriarchy is even more ingrained in society than we know. So much so that they are repressing our cereal.
Okay. I have a thought, just quick off the top of my head. Hulk is going to be represented with like a green marshmallow, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Iron Man, yellow and red. Captain America, red, white, and blue. Okay.
Yeah, the shield thing.
Black Widow. Huh?
Yeah, the Captain America's was like his shield.
Yeah, like I said, red, white, and blue.
Yeah.
But here's the thing about Thor and Black Widow. Their colors are a little bit like on the darker side, like black. I don't know a lot of people who want to eat, like children that would want to really eat black marshmallows. They're normally not the cheery thing you want to see on your way to school.
Right.
Because they're not emo yet. But that's just my thought. I could be wrong. I mean, there might be emo, 7-year-olds out there, but for the most part.
Yeah, I don't really understand. I mean, like Thor, like make it a hammer. You could do that. That'd be fine. You could lighten the colors a little bit and make it a hammer. And I think that's what they did in the cereal. But Black Widow, there's nothing there. It doesn't fit. Not because she's a woman, but because of her color scheme and the weaponry that she uses.
Right.
She uses her body.
Could you imagine a gun-shaped
and a gun? Yeah. Oh my gosh. Alert. Moms demand action.
Shannon Watson having a hairy fat. Oh, she would stroke out right there in the cereal aisle. Oh, there's guns in the cereal.
If there were, I would send it to Shannon Watts. Yeah, I totally would. I would send her a box of it. Be like, freak out!
Now we gotta find somebody to make gun-shaped marshmallows, put them like in a cereal bag, and then put it like in a special box just to send to Shannon Watts. We really need to get on that. We have to know people that know people.
Yeah.
Because that would just be hilarious.
We could do like chocolate or something. Anyway, I digress. But don't be that girl. Don't be stupid. Think through your arguments before you make them. Please, I beg of you, think through your argument. Think it all the way through to completion before talking or typing, because you will get lambasted by people who can think faster than you. Exactly. This is just a public service announcement to protect you from yourself. I mean, free speech and all, you're more than welcome to say whatever you want to. I mean, let your stupid flag fly. Like, I don't care. But just try to use logic. Give it a whirl, and like for a day, try logic.
Right.
You might find you like it. because it makes more sense and you don't get as upset and irritated at everything quite as much.
True.
I mean,
And if
there's
all
something
else
you still get upset about, but
fails, I believe it was Mark Twain that said this, or somebody else, but I'm gonna go with Twain just because I like his style. Somebody said it. It's better to remain silent and be thought of a fool than to speak and remove all doubt.
I believe that is Twain. Yeah.
All right. Nailed it.
Yeah, that's a good quote. Yeah, people just need to think. Like, write it out, look at it, and then decide whether it should be posted. Like, don't just. I don't know. I don't be stupid.
Yeah, leave the echo chamber every once in a while. It's amazing what can happen when you actually get to hear what goes on in the real world. Because not everybody is in your echo chamber.
No, we need to discuss Gavin.
Oh that was like the best thing ever. He is my trolling spirit animal. I want to be able to troll like he makes it look so easy.
It was so precious. And okay, so you know what? You explain it because you'll explain it better than me.
Okay, you, if you don't know who Gavin McInnes is, just go on YouTube, type in his name, Gavin McInnes.
And look, there will be find a baby.
There will be a whole bunch of videos. You have your choice. He has his own his own channel. He is been on Red Eye. He's been with different blog sites. So I mean, dude is everywhere. Gavin is I always call him a tornado of chaos. Because people see what he does and they get so quickly upset, but they never realize what he's really doing. If you watch, like, what was it, like a year or two ago, he was wrestling his baby.
Yes.
And people are like, oh, he's actually fighting his kid and his child abuse. But if you watch it, no, it's what normal parents do with their kids. He was playing. I mean, I didn't see anything wrong, and I've watched videos that he did with his daughter when she was like slightly older than what youngest was in that video, and people got upset with that. And it's like, can't you see that he's playing? The child knows it's playing. He's using it to prove a point, that kind of stuff. So he was on Hannity with how do you say it? Tamara?
Yeah. Tamara. There you are.
Tamara Holder. And he made a comment that they were talking about the wage gap. And he says, he's talked about the apples to oranges thing, because if you look at it overall, yes, women do make less than men because women are the ones that go to their children's piano recitals. Basically saying women are the child's primary caregiver. They are the ones that are going to more likely take off work to take care of the sick child, to go see the kids play, whatever school function is needed. The mom is more likely than the dad to take time off work to go do it. Therefore, not going to get as many hours in at work, so thus going to get less pay. Mm-hmm. And that's all that he said. But she got she just went off, and he just kept adding to it. And one of my favorite things is he looked at her. It says, "You would be happier if you had children." Oh no, I choose not to have kids. kind of like almost proving his point, because was so angry, and he said, and she's calling him out, and it's like, have you ever seen the relationship between him and his wife? Have you ever seen the relationship with him and his kids? He has an awesome relationship. He's not a dad that's not participant. He's there with his kids. He's emotionally supportive of his wife. Is he an idiot sometimes? Well, yeah, because he's human. But he trolled her so hard. In all honesty, you have to look up the clip, because she got so upset she couldn't even look at Gavin. She couldn't even talk to him. She had, Sean, you need to take care of your guest, because I'm like, if you're gonna be a feminist and say that you're a strong woman, confront the dude you're upset with.
Right. Like, don't call in reinforcements that are men.
Yeah.
Sorry. It was brilliant, because, yeah, his point was, well, he said it a little less eloquently, but what he actually said was that women choose to make less money.
Right.
And the way that they choose to make less money is that they're the ones that are the caregivers and whatnot. But, yeah, the way she just... I mean, it was truly one of the most brilliant things I've seen him do. And he has done some really amazing... Fight a Baby was probably my favorite one, just because people got so bent out of shape about it. But this tops that one. This was just, because it was on live TV. He didn't miss a beat. He's completely calm through the whole thing. He explains himself extraordinarily well. And,
oh, yeah.
And she just loses her ever-loving mind. Brilliant. Brilliant.
Oh, it's hilarious.
I aspire to be like that.
A lot of people give him grief because he comes off as a goofy bastard. You know, he like I said, he's chaos, but he's smart in what he says. The guy is not dumb. He's how freaking rich? How many millions is he worth? And he didn't get there overnight. He's a hard worker. He learned through, some tough times. And let's just face it, his comedy. Oh, I do. When his brother or father make it to video, brilliant. And if you don't know who they are, look up Jimmy or Miles McInnes. Brilliant.
Yes. It truly is. He's astonishingly talented, and
I'm voting for him for the next host of Red Eye. Just putting it out there, because as much as I love Andy Levy, I really want to keep Andy as a panelist, because Andy is able to see both sides of a story and can argue both. As Gavin, it just has that quirkiness, chaotic thing that can, just help steer a show.
Yeah, it would be cool if he took over. We'll see. But yeah, that whole episode with Tamara. And what's really funny is I listen to Sean Hannity as much as I can on the radio. I have real TV, so I don't really watch TV. I just get snippets. But she's a frequent guest of his on the radio show, like a lot. And it never ceases to amaze me how he stays real calm, but she starts losing her mind on every single thing. And he knows just how to push her buttons. Like if he even goes up to try to interrupt her. No, why are you interrupting me? You never let me talk. You never let me finish. Blah, 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 blah. I'm not kidding. That is what it is. It's the craziest thing in the whole wide world. And I just wonder, how has this woman succeeded as well as she has?
Right?
It's mind-boggling. But I guess it's because she loses her mind, she becomes entertaining. And then therefore valuable, because then people tune in to either listen or watch her, because hysterical. But Yeah, that whole episode with Gavin was just brilliant, and that's where Tamara needs to not be stupid. Like, I don't know.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of places she cannot be stupid in, but she needs to reel in the emotions because she's fighting against what I think she's trying to fight for.
Well, just the mere fact that she took him seriously. Because he was being anything but serious. He was making a serious point, but he was doing it in a tongue-in-cheek kind of way. And she took it offensively and personally and as if he were serious. And that's why he pushed her so far at the end. Is you would be happier surrounded by children. That would help you. Like, he knew he had her, and he knew he could send her completely ballistic, and he did.
Yeah.
And that's why, Tamara, don't be stupid. Come on now.
Or actually just keep being stupid because, I love this. It's cheap entertainment for me. So please keep being stupid on that front. Please. Don't change. How you say her name again?
Tamara.
Tamara. Please don't change.
Don't ever change.
All right. Say simple stupid. Or stupid
Okay,
simple.
we're gonna give her a pass. We're gonna let her stay stupid. Let's do that, I guess. I'm just trying to help a girl out, but I mean, whatever. She don't want to help herself out. She needs to call in reinforcements, which is hysterical. Yeah.
I do want to bring up one other thing about don't be stupid. Kind of goes on the whole thing of men and women, but in a different context. Men, listen. Hear with your ears. Listen. Don't be the social media creeper guy. Now, I want to tell you who you are, because I've had these people in my life, and I've had them come after some of my friends. Stop. About a month ago, I made a comment on Twitter. Now, on Twitter, if you go there, you will see my handle, and my name is Poke Sparkles. I do not use my real name. I had a guy reply to a tweet that I sent to somebody else and put my real name in the tweet, which to me, number one, is really not needed. You already have my handle in there. Why does my real name have to be there? Number two, I don't use my real name anywhere in Twitter. Why would you put my name on Twitter? So here's the thing, guys. If you are following anybody, it could be female or male, because I know there's some guys on Twitter that don't have their real names on there, and it's for a reason. We have lives outside the social media world. We say things on social media because that's what we feel, but in our places of employment, it can get us with a target on our back and make our lives a miserable hell to the point we might have to quit. Why are you jeopardizing our lives? That upsets me. And this person has never met me, doesn't know anything else really about me, about what I put on Twitter and what he learns about how I talk in radio chat rooms. So to jeopardize anybody's life because, oh, now I know their name, I'm going to use it as much as possible. Stop. Don't be that person. Stop it. There's a reason some people go by pseudonyms. Respect it. I have too many friends in the blogging community and just social media, period, that their lives have, there's a reason they have to remain kind of like in an anonymous sphere around them because they have been threatened. And how dare you think that it's cool? It's like when everybody found out what Eminem's real name is. Oh, his real name is Marshall Mathers. Well, guess what? You don't know Marshall Mathers. You know Eminem. Right. That's the persona he put out there. Same thing when people started finding out what wrestlers' real names were. Oh, I know his real name is. Doesn't matter. You don't know that person. You know the persona. There is a difference. Please respect. Mm-hmm. Now that I got that out of the way, the other night I was in a radio chat room, and I asked somebody to tweet at me an event that was going on through Twitter. And they did. And somebody wanted to know what their Twitter handle was. I said, well, this is their Twitter handle, but I think it's, it's a protected account because of her work. Well, they tried following them on Twitter, was not able to follow them on Twitter because it was protected. So this person decides, well, now that I know their first and last name, I'm going to go on Facebook and find them. If their social media account is protected on one site, what makes you think they're going to allow you to see them on another site? It's called think, people. Think. It's one of those things that upsets me when people think that because they get talked to in one sphere that they are open to everything else in that person's life. No, you are not. And that needs to stop. It's called don't be stupid, think. And the last thing I want to bring up, because we're talking about this whole sphere of you think you know, because this is my biggest pet peeve. I went to school with somebody who went on to be a stripper. So when you strip, you use a stage name. There's reasons. And if you don't know what the reasons are, think about it. Well, my brother went to the strip club that this person was dancing at. And because he knew them, because I went to school with them, he called out their real name on stage and couldn't figure out why she wasn't responding to the name. Then came home all pissed off. I'm like, dude, you think she really wants guys to know her real name? And this is before search engines were as easy to use as they are nowadays. How easy would it be to look up a woman's name and get her address and stalk her? Think about it, guys. People are trying to protect themselves, and you guys think it's funny and that you're in this cool group because you know their first name, or maybe they possibly could get their last name. Stop and think for a second. If you're going to act that way, they're not going to want you in their lives. Number two, and if you do ever see them in real life, you might be on the other end of a gun because you're going to be known as a creepy stalker guy. So stop and think about how you're acting. It goes for internet and for real life. Mm-hmm. Just because you know one aspect of their life doesn't mean you get to know all aspects of their life. Because, what was it? How many years ago did celebrities have this big old boom that everybody had to know every aspect of their lives? I don't want to know. The only thing I want to know about my celebrities is, hey, is this new project you're working on, is it any good? Don't get me wrong. If they want to share something and I think it's cute, go ahead. But for the most part, I really don't care. I really don't. Because there's that wall, and I'm comfortable having that wall because I want that same kind of respect for me, and I want to give that same kind of respect to others. Okay, now I'm done ranting. How you doing?
I'm fabulous, darling. How are you?
I'm better now because that really does upset me. Because, well, it's one of those things. because I've seen it a lot in the blogging, in the blogging world, where people think because they're Facebook friends with a certain media personality, or they've met them at like a conference, we're best friends if we're gonna, and all that's all they talk about or whatever. No, no. Stop. Let's be logical. No. I met a whole bunch of people in doing conferences. I'm Facebook friends with some of these people. Are we besties? No. Do I know every aspect of their lives? No. But in the same part, they don't know mine either. But we also kind of respect each other. It's, but some people don't get that. I've noticed some people on Facebook and on Twitter try so hard to have so much of like what they call like the famous blogger people. Well, we got it, it's like a Pokemon game where they have to collect them all. I got to get this person and this person and this person and this person. I have this rule. I will follow you if I think you're interesting. If you put out interesting tweets, I will follow you. On Facebook, if I think you post neat stuff that I'm not getting from other people on my Facebook feed, I will follow you. If I don't know you personally.
Yeah.
It's one of those things. And plus, especially on Facebook, because I post things of my family and I'm protective of my family. And of course, my family is protective of themselves. It's a little warning out there because I'm not the hunter in my family.
Mm-hmm.
My nieces, nephews, and my brother are. But it's a protective thing. That's my family. I don't care who you think you are. You don't automatically have rights to know anything about my family except that they may or may not exist.
Yeah, we run into that actually. The nature of my husband's work. We become highly protective of our name. It becomes an issue. We're able to hide where we live. We're able to hide a lot of things because of the nature of my husband's job. But that being said, if somebody truly wanted to find us, they probably could. We do what we can to hide. But yeah, I don't use my actual name on Twitter. I don't even... Yeah, my handle isn't my name, obviously. And I think my name on Twitter right now has been for a while is Dagny Taggart. Yeah. So that's how people know me. And the photo that I have there is me, but it's me in... It's actually this same photo. Haha. It's me, but it's not me in my normal everyday life. Obviously. Ha. Yeah. That, not this. That took like 5 hours to do. This took waking up. So, there's that. But yeah, we're highly protective of our name, and we've even told our kids, this is what you can tell people about what Daddy does for his job. You don't need to go into any more detail, because you never know, especially in this day and age, who's gonna end up not liking you because of what your dad does for a living. So, right. There's that. But if I've allowed you into my Facebook world, then you know my real name, and you know what my husband does for a living, and you know that I'm pretty rabid about people that are against what he does for a living.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
I will hurt you.
think you said that with a smile on your face too.
I did, because I'll enjoy it a lot.
It's true, she would, because I think we almost shared like the same kind of philosophy. Killing doesn't teach you a lesson. I mean, we could just outright kill you, but would you really learn a lesson if we just killed you? Now, if we take like the mobsters take on it, because the dead men don't pay their debt, and we just maim you, and you have to think about the consequences next time. You know.
You know, that's where Princess Bride comes into play, because it's, to the death, no, to the pain. I like to the pain. I'm going to leave you with your scars. I'm going to leave you with your memory of this moment, and I'm going to hurt you. I'm not nice to my own children, let alone strangers that would be rude about that. I was just, I actually saw something on Facebook today about a kid throwing a tantrum in the car. And first of all, he wasn't belted in, the car was moving. So right there as a parent, car stops quickly so that he hurts himself. And this kid started going after the mom who was driving, like starts grabbing her hand and her hair, and it was ridiculous. Now, my kids have never acted that badly, but they did all decide to have a like World War III knockdown, drag out Randy Savage fight in the back of my minivan one day. And we were about a half mile from home, and it wasn't simmering down. So I pulled the car over to the side of the road, got out, opened the door, got them all out, said walk home, got back in the car, and left. Yeah, they never did that again. I like lasting impressions. If your behavior is such, I need to make sure that you never do that again. I'm really, really good at figuring out how to make sure people don't do that again. And if I did that to my children, imagine what I will do to a complete stranger who I have no love for in any way, shape, or form.
Exactly.
Just don't share my information on social media. Seriously, if you do know my real name, and a few people that I interact with on Twitter do actually know my actual real name, but they know never to share it. They never do, because you tag me by my handle. That's
It's a respect thing.
Yeah,
because I felt disrespected by somebody who doesn't even know me. They think they know me, and because I talk to them, thinks that they're in my inner circle. Yeah. No, if you see my inner circle, you are way out of your class, because as you know, you're part of my inner circle.
Right.
You know what's in there.
Yeah.
You have to be a certain level of crazy to be in my inner circle.
Yes, I'm crazy.
And some people just don't measure up to that kind of crazy.
They don't. You
think you do, but you don't.
Because the level of crazy also brings with it a whole lot of fun and energy, and lots of times, if you don't have that level of crazy, you're dull. Sorry. I don't really know a better way to put that, but you're not interesting enough to continue hanging around with. So. Yeah, see, the camera switches back and forth, and so you can't see what Sparkles was just doing there. I actually kind of hope that the camera did flip for a second so people could see, but I know it didn't because she has control of that.
No, actually, no, I don't. It goes by sound, so if I don't make a sound, it won't go to me.
You're just evil, and I love it. Every second of it. Okay, I have one last don't be stupid.
Okay.
This might fall under the category of don't judge people. So my husband and I like to go to this musical event called Electric Daisy Carnival. And it is 3 nights of the like electronic music, DJ music, or the pig on the Geico commercial, boots and pants and boots and pants and boots and pants. That's the general idea, but it takes place here in Las Vegas in late June. I don't know if anybody has ever been to Vegas in late June, but the average temperature is usually around 105 for daytime and around high 80s for night, all night. And the music is all night. It's dusk to dawn. So it's hot. And so one of the things that you do is you don't wear very many clothes. Now, some people kind of go naked, which I don't really understand why you would do that. But I go in like bikini tops and tutus. That's essentially what I wear, because anything more than that, any more of my body covered, I would probably have heat exhaustion halfway through it. It really is quite hot. That being said, if you know me and you see me post pictures on EDC and you know that I'm, I guess, scantily clad in those pictures, you know why. You know that I'm there with my husband. You know that if I covered myself up anymore, I would probably die. Don't call me on the carpet about it. Yeah, let's not do that, because I'm not posting the pictures to say, oh, wow, aren't I sexy? Look at my body. I'm posting them, hey, I'm at EDC. Isn't this awesome? Like, most of the pictures are like me with the big daisy, me with the owl, me with the whatever, me with the stage in the background, because the stages are amazing. It's not just me being, I don't know, like flaunting anything. I'm not doing that. So let's make that very clear right now. So don't judge people that are posting pictures of events like EDC. Don't be stupid. Think about the venue that they're at, why they're there, and what the pictures are actually showing before you decide to tell them that they're wrong for posting them.
On that same vein, as long as we're talking about posting pictures on social media, if you're a chick and you post nothing but boob pics, whether they're yours or ones you got off the internet, and that's what you're primarily known for, don't get all high and mighty when somebody might get sexually suggestive with you, because that's kind of what you're throwing out there. It's not like the rape victim thing where, oh, she was asking for it. In this case, you kind of are, because that's all that you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
That's all people know you as, is somebody posting boob pics, and all you do is talk about sex. What you put out is what you're going to receive. It's a kind of just a thing that just happens in life. If you put out that you are, that kind of person, people are going to perceive you as that, and that's how they're going to interact with you. If you put out there, like you're a professional person and you dress nicely, whatever, then people are going to talk to you that way. If you do my thing, which if anybody can ever explain it, and you don't want to gouge me for $100 an hour in psychobabble talk, I know what I'm going to receive when people talk to me, because I know what I put out there. There's times I just put out stupid tweets because I'm bored at work, and people think that I've honestly gone to HR because of what I said to my coworkers. I can honestly say I've never said that to my coworkers. I've
Right.
said them about my coworkers, but never directly to their face because I really don't want to go to HR.
No, HR is not a good place to go.
No, but I have to admit the jokes are kind of funny.
They are. It's good.
Well, you know, if you met my coworkers, you would so understand.
I probably would.
Mhm.
I probably would. But yeah, I don't know. What I put out on social media is usually it vacillates between baking, hardcore politics, and nerd stuff. Yeah. Yeah, nerd
Read
stuff.
this?
Yep.
Is this readable?
Ah, yes. Yeah. But
I actually picked that at the Comic-Con last year.
I like when people call me a nerd or a geek.
I'm not a nerd. I'm a dork with some geek influence, and I'm fine with that. Because for me to call myself a nerd, I have to be really good in like one subject to like I'm almost like proficient in that field type of thing. I almost have to be like a Sheldon Cooper in physics type of, personality to be a nerd, where I have to be really good in one area. And I'm not. I'm mediocre in lots of areas. I just have varied interests.
You're a
So
general practitioner of life.
pretty much, it's called being a redneck and being broke. You have to learn how to do things on your own.
You really
You do. It's just one of those things. I've learned you can live without a lot of stuff, and duct tape can be your best friend.
yeah.
It's like the little things in life. Logic does come into a lot of it. That's another reason that don't be stupid. Think about it. Though I can't give you mathematical equations for physics, I understand it enough that I can fix most stuff in my house.
Yeah.
Now, do I really want to put the manual labor into fixing them? Half the time, no, because if you know anything about me, I really don't like my place, and I'm trying to find a new place to live.
Yay!
But that's just because I'm an American and I need bigger and better.
America.
America.
I love America. I love living
Hey,
here.
we have a few minutes left.
We do.
And we've been talking about people being stupid, and now that our brains all hurt, and
Should we do
we've been
this? Should we do my stupid thing, or do you want to do your stupid thing?
let's do your stupid thing because yours just seems more fun.
Okay, so for those of you that are probably in our age group, maybe even younger, but I know when I was growing up, this was the rage. Like my parents and I and my sister would just play this all the time. And this is a themed one that suits our geek nature because, well, we're Whovians for life. And so we're going to play Doctor Who Mad Libs. What? That's right. This is what happens when you stay up till 3 in the morning and surf Amazon for weird stuff. And then your husband says, oh, look, it's only $5. And I go, yeah, order it. And then 3 days later, it shows up in the mail, and you're like, what did I order from Amazon? And he says, your Mad Libs. And you go, oh, that's right. And then you message your dame friend and say, hey, by the way, I have something for us to do. And she's like, yes! And that's how that happened. So because I have it in front of me and Sparkles will never be able to read it, Sparkles gets to give me the stuff.
So I have to keep it somewhat clean because we're on air, right?
We are on air, and so clean-ish would be good.
Okay.
All right.
Unless
so
it has to do with Captain Jack, then anything goes.
oh my gosh, this is going to be really hard to keep it clean, by the way, just so you know. Because the very first thing that we need is an exclamation.
Oh, Allenzy.
You're going to make it work. You're not supposed to make it work.
Well, it's either Allenzy or Geronimo. Huh?
Noun. Noun.
Noun. Banana.
A part of the body. That's all right.
Nose.
Clean.
Huh?
What? Nose?
Nose.
Not chin. Noun.
Another noun. Boots.
Boots and pants and boots and pants and boots and pants and boots. Verb ending in ing.
Running.
Something I hate, but I do anyway. Adjective.
Yellow.
Number.
10.
Okay. Noun. Noun.
A noun and a noun?
Yes, I need two.
Cat. Stroller.
A verb ending in ing.
Yelling.
Okay. A part of the body.
Elbow.
Never stick your elbow in your ear. Adjective.
Bright.
Animal.
I already said cat, so let's go with an elephant.
Bum, bum, bum. Oh, part of the body, but plural. That's right.
Okay, clean. So eyes.
Okay. One day we'll need to play this where we're not filming.
Yeah.
Plural noun.
Cars.
A noun and then another noun.
Pillow and scarf. Now I'm just looking at stuff in my living room.
That's how we do. All right. And last one, color.
Oh, TARDIS blue. You can take out the TARDIS part and just put down blue.
Okay.
Okay.
Are we ready?
I don't know.
This one is called I'm the Doctor. Alonzi, I shout as the last of the regeneration energy fades. Every banana of my nose has been rewritten, and the boots that I once was is no more. But I am alive, very much so. Running to my feet, it finally strikes me. What do I look like? Am I yellow? Do I have 10 heads? Oh, what about a cat? I've never been one of those before. I begin to take inventory of my new stroller, starting by yelling my elbow. That's odd. It feels bright and a little bit like an elephant. And my eyes, they feel like they are the size of cars. Everything is new, and yet I'm the same pillow I've always been. One thing is certain, I am still the scarf. Oh, and my hair? Please tell me it's blue.
It's really awesome when you actually know the actual dialogue and then you change up those things. Yeah. I'd like to thank the audience for that little indulgence on the Whovian part of it. If you made it past this, hi.
Hi.
Because this is pretty much now the end of the show. Next time, you know what we're doing next time?
Actual news stories, maybe.
Better yet, we're celebrating our first birthday anniversary type of thing of being made dames.
We're gonna be one. We're number one. We're number one. Okay.
And put up the right finger for that.
Yes, we're number one. Okay.
Sorry.
I feel like I should make a birthday cake or something. Oh my gosh.
We'll think of something. So, if you, like I said, if you made it past this far, woohoo! Like I said, next time we're going to be celebrating our first anniversary of being dames. No idea what's going to be going on. We got a couple weeks to figure it out. But if you have any suggestions or just want to send us your love, you can find me at Beautifly Wings, and you can also find us at Made Dames on Facebook.
Indeed. And again, if you same thing, if you want to send us some love or even some critiques, you could go ahead and find me at In-Depth Girlism on Twitter or at the Made Dames page, or if you found this on the YouTube channel, which God bless you if you did and stayed till the end. Wow. Go ahead and comment. Go ahead and leave us something. We do actually look at that. And crazy thing, we do actually respond. So, you know, there's that. So I think that's it. Oh, just don't be stupid, people.
Yeah, please stop being stupid. It's not hard.
Right. It's so much more fun being logical. So, all right. Good night. We love you. Mwah.